Hey, it's Phil again. This is 3/28/2023 Tuesday, and I just want to give you an update. I'm on a fast. I'm on a fast that involves not eating solid foods, and I'm entering the 5th day of this fast. And what I want to call it is I want to call it a dirty fast. Because as far as I know, a true fast is nothing but water. And I couldn't do that. That's not going to work for me. There's no way I could do a solid water fast. The problem with a solid water fast is that the sugar level in your blood drops. You get weak. You get unable to move around. You get unable to do things. And I just said, I'm going to have to go with a fast that involves not eating solid foods, but when I need a sugar boost, I'm going to go ahead and get my sugar boost. But the way you get your sugar boost is the important thing. For the most part, what I've been doing is drinking that Cadem grape juice as a boost. Now, there is a green tea that 7-Eleven sells that has... it has real sugar in it, and it has honey in it. So that's a huge glucose boost if you need it. I've been pretty lucky because I bought those 7-Eleven green teas with honey. They were on sale for $2.50, I think. Anyway, I drank one, but boy, it took 6 hours to drink it down as I was driving around and just, around the city where I live. So anyway, on the 3rd day, this is like the Christmas thing, right? But on the 3rd day, I had a hankering for. Now I've been drinking this. I've been drinking my green teas with my peppermint. I've been drinking my Earl Grey tea with my peppermint. I've been drinking bottles of Deer Park water, which I have in a refrigerator, a little tiny refrigerator that keeps them cold. So I have fluids constantly going in me. And what this does is it creates a situation where your body starts flushing itself. So you're going to have diarrhea. You're going to have it. It's just the way it is. So on the 3rd day, I said, I got a little hankering, and also I'm also drinking the Carlo Rossi sweet red wine. I'm drinking that in little doses because it's sweet, it tastes good, it relaxes me, and it's the most harmless red wine I've ever tasted. It's amazing. So anyway, that's another good thing that keeps me going. So on the 3rd day, I said, you know what? Screw it. I haven't tried wine coolers in a long time. So I got these Seagrams. They're actually not. I think they're vodka, but it's called Jamaica Me Happy, and that was the name of it. And I was in Walmart and I was looking for some cat food and a couple of more bottles of this Carlo Rossi sweet red wine, and enjoying. Look, listen, I'm a man, so I love looking at beautiful women, and there were a couple of beautiful women in Walmart. Yeah. So anyway, I enjoyed myself in Walmart, and she actually came around to me, got a smile on her face when I was looking at her. I loved it. God, the girl was probably 25 years old. She had tattoos on her breasts and on her arms, and she was in shape. That was a pretty young lady. Anyway, God's artwork, you gotta appreciate it, right? The same thing with you ladies now. Don't be giving me no shit You know when you see a handsome young man, you know when you see the muscles in the stomach or you see the muscles in the legs, you know you look. You know you look. You like that. So, anyway, so I was in Walmart and I said, you know what? I'm going to grab me a couple of Seagram's. When I saw that name just blew me, Jamaica Me Happy. I said, you know what? Whoever at Seagram's coined that name needs a raise. Because that's a perfect name, Jamaica Me Happy. Who in the blazes puts that on an alcohol drink? That's perfect, Jamaica Me Happy. So I got them, and this was when my camera broke on Sunday. I'm like going, son of a bitch, you know? So I'm enjoying a little taste, and they were pretty good. And I finished them at the house. I only had one out in the field, and I finished them at the house. And they gave me a little bit of diarrhea, which was expected because my entire insides was empty. And I followed it up with my green tea and my peppermint tea with the honey, and my Earl Grey tea with the peppermint tea with the honey, and the water, and a little bit of Carlo Rossi sweet red wine. And yesterday, I had a hankering. And I said, you know, this is going pretty good for my insides. I don't think I want to stop this fast. So what am I going to do that is something I haven't done in a while and is sort of irresponsible and stupid? And, you know, I said, well, I'm just going to get a 6-pack of beer. Because I knew when I got it that I'd have to stay home and just relax and enjoy it. And that's what I did. So I got this right here. This is Stella Artois. Now this beer, I can drink probably 18 of these and not get drunk. But it does relax you. And it does not attack your insides. And what that tells me is that Stella Artois uses hops and barley and oats that are fairly organic. Now, I can tell you, if I drink Coors Light, that shit is like a chainsaw in my stomach. So anyway, long story short, I had 5 of these Stella Artois over the course of an entire day. Just relaxed. I was doing stuff around the house. And I did my little pooping thing in the bathroom, and I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good right now. So we're heading into the 5th day of this, and I don't know if I'm going to keep going. I might drink some more water. I'm not going to get any more beer. I mean, I've got like one more Stella Artois in there to finish. But the good thing about this beer is that it does not attack your insides. And it does not, I mean, I don't get drunk off of it, but what it does do is it gives you a little bit of relaxation. And for me, in the fast, this is absolutely cheating. And you want to know why? Because this is calories. There are calories in it. There is food product in that the body can utilize. So it will not go into a state of ketosis. And ketosis is where you want to go, which is where your body actually starts harvesting fat and damage. Your body will actually go to your joints. If you go into a fast for long enough, bring this camera down because it's just a hair too high. All right, here we go. Too low. All right, so anyway, if you go into ketosis, what will happen for your body is it will start harvesting damage around your body and reutilizing that damage to repair itself. It's an amazing process. Fasting actually creates healing methodology inside of your body that involves making your joints hurt less, making your brain work better, making your awareness better, making your memory better. Your memory will get much better if you fast. But the problem with fasting for American food industry is this. They want you eating 24 hours a damn day. They want you eating every damn day. And it makes them money. They don't care about you. The irony about this fasting thing is there's a guy named Dr. Jemnadaz and a doctor named Dr. Sten Ekberg on YouTube. These two doctors, I absolutely recommend you go and check out their videos. Dr. Ekberg is a genius about holistic, keeping your ass out the doctor's office. And he's a doctor, okay? And Dr. Jemnadaz is an absolute joy of life. He's an American Indian doctor. He's a joy of life. He's funny as hell, but he tells you exactly what fasting does for you. So I'm pretty happy with what's going on. I mean, like I said, you don't need to, you're not supposed to drink alcohol on a fast. But like I said, the type of beer that I chose to drink, this Stella Artois, the way that it affects me, I know that there is actually something beneficial in that beer. I don't know what that is, but it is not damaging to my body that much and my mind. It's actually relaxing. The Carlo Rossi Sweet Red Wine is so damn good. I swear to God, it's hard to believe how good it is. And those Seagram's Jamaican Me Happy, that's a good product. But now look, when I drank those four, I tried to find the ingredients list for that Jamaican Me Crazy. I tried to find the ingredients list and I could not find it, and that pissed me off to no end. Because I have a suspicion that there's either sucralose or aspartame in that drink. And I hope not. I really pray to God not. But after I got done with the fourth one, my guardian angel was tapping me on the head going, "You're an idiot, because you know what? You didn't look at the ingredients list before you bought this shit." And I said, you know what? If you've ever seen, there's a fantastic anime from Japan called Death Note. Now, I don't have any superpowers. I can't write any name down on a book and get him killed. But there is a demon that follows this guy throughout that story of Death Note called Ryuk. And he is just on his shoulder the whole time, just giving him little suggestions. And I have had that same kind of demon on my shoulder my whole life, but I've also had a guardian angel on the other side too. And I'm very grateful to the guardian angel, and I accept that I'm going to have Ryuk until I pass away out of here. And well, this is 2023, so I'm looking at another 60 years. So 2083. I'm hoping I'm going to blow people away how long I live. So anyway, I just wanted to pass on the spot about the fast, and that a fast is what you make it. Okay, I would definitely not recommend that you fast in a way that makes you dangerously unstable. I just wouldn't. If you're concerned about, I certainly would not advocate drinking alcohol, but I would say that that condemned grape juice or even apple juice, if you got Virginia makes some of the best apple juice in the entire planet. Apple juice, Virginia apple juice with no sugar added. That's the important thing. Dear God, you have to check everything today. Everything you got to look at the ingredients list. You have to look at, and even in the same brand, because they will take apple juice and it will be naturally unsweetened, and you have to look at it to make sure it's naturally unsweetened. Because you look at the next one, it says apple juice, natural, and when you look at it, it says sugar added. You're like, oh, what the blank? Then it says diet apple juice, and there we go again with the aspartame, and there we go again with the Splenda sucralose. So right now I'm 5 days in with not eating. I'm not dying. I'm not hurting. I think you might have seen on my videos that my stomach is actually, that there was a swelling in my belly, an enlargement, and it's getting less. So that's a good thing. My little buddy, I call it my little alien in my belly. That's actually diastasis rectus is what the term is. It sounds like something to do with your butthole, but it's actually a delamination of your abdominal walls. So I'm going to have that for the rest of my life. I talked to a Kaiser doctor about 20 years ago. Got the shit scared out of me because I felt it go on a Saturday when I was at work, and I was taking a hand cart with about 250 pounds of tools down the stairs. I had to go down, like, I want to say 10 stairs and then go down another 10 stairs, and I could feel my belly like Velcro coming loose. And the next day I was with my cat. My cat was on my belly. That was Sarah. And she jumped up on my belly, and I looked up at my belly. I said, Jesus Christ, what is that? And actually, I'm wrong about that. It was a Friday, and it was a Saturday that Sarah was on my belly. So it was a Saturday. And I said, what the hell is that? And we went right down to Kaiser, because my wife at the time was paying for my health care with her health care. And she was screaming at me. She said, Phil, you're killing me, because Kaiser charges me 3 times as much to have you on my policy. So I got my own policy later from my job. But anyway, at this time, Kaiser was insuring us both. And the doctor said, oh, don't worry about that. That's called a diastasis rectus. People live with that all their lives. I'm like going, okay. But I have been aware of it. And it was the genus, the starter for the No Damn Choice workout, because I could definitely tell when I let my body go that would get bigger and wider. And my biggest fear is one day that would wrap around my body and I would be unable to get up. I would be unable to work. And so I started the No Damn Choice workout. Plus, I had a back injury a long time ago. I got in some trouble riding a motorcycle I shouldn't have rode, which was mine. And I got chased by the police through 2 counties at 100 miles an hour with no brakes. And I pulled over when the brakes simply gave away. I said, you know what? I'm going to die if I keep riding this thing. So I cut it down into first gear. I was idling, and the cop came up beside me. There was like 20 cops chasing me at that time. And they knocked me off the bike, and they ran up to me. I'm like, oh, wait, I'm not resisting, not resisting. But that was a trip. But that was a wake-up call, because my parents told me, this is what every parent should tell every one of you who is irresponsible. My mother said to me, Philip, we're not paying for this. You have to go to work. And you have to give me all your money to give to a lawyer. And it was a wake-up call, because I was working in the morning at Marriott, and then I had to ride a bicycle down the hill into Occoquan to a place called CC and Company Seafood Restaurant, and I had to work there as a dishwasher and a bar attendant until they closed, and then I would ride home. And I gave my mother all that money for a lawyer. And they kept me out of jail. That's all I can say. That was an absolute educational event in my life. That was the best education my mother and my father could ever give me. Because it told me that said, you screw up, you are going to pay the price. Not us. We're not going to bail you out. You're going to pay the price. So, anyway, I apologize for getting off on a tangent. The fast is going pretty well. I don't know if I'm going to end it today or not. I have not gone more than 5 days without eating solid food. But like I said, when you're ingesting calories like this, when you're ingesting, this especially, this right here, this has a massive amount of calories with it. When I was a young man, when I was a handsome young man, because I used to be a handsome young man with black curly hair that all the girls loved. They loved to put their hands through it. I had a handsome young, tight young body that all the women loved to put their hands on. I started drinking beer, and I had a picture taken, a Polaroid picture, of me standing like this, with blue jeans on, and I could not believe how much weight that beer had put on my body. So, anyway, like I said, this stuff is calories, so it is a dirty fast. This is a dirty fast. This is not a clean fast. A clean fast is nothing but water, but it's dangerous. Also, what I would tell you about a clean fast is this. If you are doing a clean fast, you must be extraordinarily careful about taking any type of supplements, because your body is hypersensitive to the supplements. You can actually poison yourself with the supplements. So that's pretty much where I want to leave it. Am I going to eat today? I still have that hankering for those Waffle House hash browns. I can go to Golden Corral and I can get food I can get all the 5 out of 10 food I want to eat. Do I want to eat 5 out of 10 food? I can go to IHOP and I can get 8 out of 10 food. And I can go to Waffle House and I can get 9 out of 10 food. So, and I can also go up to Hardee's, because Hardee's sells one of the best bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits in the business. And I get coupons in there that I can get 4 for $10, $2.50 each. And I can also get biscuit and gravy, I think 2 for, I want to say 2 for $4. Their breakfast food is awesome. Their chicken, Hardee's chicken, their chicken fingers special with fries and a Coke for $6. If you get their honey mustard sauce, it's almost better than Popeyes. So anyway, like I said, you can tell I'm thinking about food every day. I'm sort of dedicated to this fast because I want to see how long it goes. I'm very happy with the way my insides feel. I'm very happy that my insides have become smaller. You can see on the camera that my insides have become smaller. You can tell by the size of my little friend in the middle of my belly. What I would say is this. I would say that every human being on this planet needs to fast at least once every 2 months. And I mean that. You need to stop eating. You need to give your body a break. And the only reason we don't do this in America is because the American food industry hammers us constantly with ads. Constantly eat, 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 eat. And we see people with mukbangs. They call them mukbangs on YouTube, where people just stuff their faces. I actually watch a couple of people on YouTube that are competitive eaters. One named Mr. Beard, one named Randy, and another named Katrina. And Randy and Katrina are hooked up together. They're boyfriend, girlfriend. And They eat so much food at one sitting, it's astonishing to watch. But the food that they are provided with by those vendors, by those restaurateurs, is amazing. It's absolutely glorious. Mr. Beard had a pizza. I think it was Mr. Beard. No, it was Randy. Randy had a pizza that was so beautiful. I could not believe how beautiful it was. Actually, one pizza, one large pizza with meats on it and everything and vegetables and everything, and then they put another crust on it, and they put more stuff on top of it and more sauce on top of it, and they cooked it, and he had to eat that. It was like I think it was 9 pounds of pizza, and that pizza got him. It's the second time it got him. He is a professional eater, and believe me, if he can't eat it in one sitting, you can't eat it in one sitting. I told him, I typed in on the comment section, I said, one slice of that pizza would do me, because it was so absolutely gorgeous. It looked like pizza lasagna. So anyway, like I said, here I am in this fast, just relaxing. It's actually, it's 5:30 in the morning on 3/28/2023 Tuesday. I did my workout. I uploaded a review of John Wick because